Hello! Welcome to The Happiness Bug. We are your hosts, Abby Schindel,
Emma Commissar,
and Ray Shihade. Each week on this podcast series, we discuss the various aspects of happiness, including mental, physical, spiritual, and social.
This week, in our happiness talks, we will be giving you small actions you can do to become happier throughout the day. We will be sharing tricks that we found online, along with sharing our own tips that we use on a daily basis.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but my favorite thing to do is actually forcing a laugh. And it may seem kind of stupid to begin with, but it actually really works. Any day that I'm feeling tired or sad or whatever, I find somewhere private where I can laugh. If I have enough room, I'll do what is called a shakedown.
Ooh, that sounds serious.
I start by counting down from 8 while shaking one of my arms, and I do the same thing for my other arm, then one of my legs, and then my other leg. I then start from 6 and do the same thing, then count down from 4, 2, and finally 1. When I get to the very last count of 1, I let out a huge belly laugh. If I don't have enough room to do a shakedown, I'll just let out a belly laugh in front of a mirror. We actually have the Minnetonka High School Concert Choir here for you to show you how to do this insane exercise.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1.
Oh my god! That was so energetic, Minnetonka.
So they actually do this like on a daily basis?
Yes, so this is a warm-up that they use. Earlier in the week, they'll often use it when people are feeling more tired or when they have a lot of energy and they just need to get rid of it. And according to BottomLineInc.com, a website that provides action-focused advice from popular experts on the topic, laughing produces the same positive effect on the body, whether it's real or stimulated. As silly as this exercise may seem, letting out a forced laugh will lift you up just as much as a real one would.
So, what's happening in your brain when you're feeling happy?
That's such a great question, Emma. As simply asked, the answer is much more... sorry. That's
Like me too.
That's such a great question, Emma. But to put it in easy terms, many of us are familiar with the 4 chemicals: dopamine, oxytocin, endorphins, and serotonin. So each of these 4 chemicals play a different role in happiness. Dopamine is released throughout the brain when a person achieves some kind of reward, like winning a game or passing a test, and it's more involved with the anticipation rather than the actual happiness feeling. Oxytocin is a neurochemical that has allowed us to become more social and have feelings of empathy, which in return makes us as humans feel close and bonded to one another. Endorphins are released from the brain and act as natural pain relievers that are responsible for masking pain and discomfort, which really explains its association with the fight or flight response. Last but not least, we have serotonin that's important in bringing mental relaxation, like bringing us to sleep. So together, all these neurochemicals create desirable or happy brain states that people love to experience. So whenever you're happy, remember it had to do with the release of these neurochemicals.
Okay, now Ray, I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of confusing, but it was also really interesting. The brain is weird, but there are many things you can do to train your brain to be happier. According to Sean Anker, the author of The Happiness Advantage, in an interview with Bridget Schultz for the Washington Post, there are multiple things you can do for just 2 minutes a day that will make you feel immediately happier, called the Doubler. For 2 minutes of your day, think of one positive experience that has happened in the past 24 hours. Bullet point every detail that you can remember, and your brain will essentially relive the experience. If you practice this for 21 days, your brain will start to do this on its own, and you will be reliving these experiences naturally. And it is 21 days, because it takes 21 days to form a habit. Okay, Ray, now you get to try it. What is the most positive experience you've had in the past day? Can you go through the details for us?
Okay, let's see. So today I took a walk with my mom in nature. So I remember seeing a deer And we tried to capture the moment with our phones, but we just decided to, let it slide by and just enjoy the moment. Also, throughout the walk, my mom actually gave me the news that my aunt is pregnant.
Yay.
Yes, it's going to be a baby girl, so I'm really excited for that. I remember also speaking with her about my day in school and how I did well presenting our project to the class. Also, the weather was just beautiful. It was warm, humid. I remember the sun was shining, the birds were chirping. It was just like an ideal situation. And it was much better than the prior rainy days we had in Minnesota. Also, I remember on the trail we saw a young couple in the neighborhood, and they just adopted a golden retriever a couple weeks ago.
Aww.
So that was just fun seeing them, catching up and petting the cute dog. And also on the trail we stopped by the playground and actually played on the swings. Just me and my mom, just like reliving our childhood experience.
Now, Ray, when you were telling that wonderful experience and it sounded so amazing, I think we could all just tell that you were super relaxed and you looked really calm and happy as you were reliving this moment. And now if you continue to do this for 21 days, it'll actually become natural in your brain, so you'll be kind of feeling that way all the time, which would be great.
And it really reminded me to a similar exercise that I actually practice on a daily basis, which is gratitude. If you know me, I can't really go a day without it and have been doing so for the past 3 months. So you might be asking, why is gratitude important? So research has shown that gratitude can improve general well-being, strengthen our social relationships, and reduce stress and depression. The more grateful people are, the greater their overall well-being and life satisfaction will be. They'll have stronger immune systems, lower blood pressure, and better sleep cycles. And with that being said, it will encourage us to be more present, as you said, and alert of our surroundings, and increase our capacity for positive emotions, which will ultimately influence our happiness levels.
I have actually been meditating, and meditation has been a growing exercise in today's world because of the amount of people looking to reduce their stress and get in tune with their inner selves. In a study done by CompuWare Corporations, a business software and technology service company located in Detroit, employees were offered 6 60-minute sessions of loving meditation. This meditation was a form of exercise that promoted self-love and caring for others. And the result of this study was that the majority of people felt that they were way more focused and relaxed throughout their day, and feeling extra caring towards others. Meditation is not only beneficial because it reduces stress and helps you focus, but it also helps you see the world a little differently when you're more relaxed.
I feel like I need to go and meditate right now after hearing that. Just relax.
Seriously, just hearing all the tips and tricks, I feel like we can really implement it in our daily lives.
They're so easy to do. A lot of them take 2 minutes at the most. Meditating takes a little bit longer, but I know that there's also shorter meditation sessions that you can do that wouldn't take as much time.
I do yoga on a daily basis also. In the end, we meditate and just focus on relaxing our muscles, focusing on our
breathing.
Yes,
breathing
breathing
is a huge part of it.
Yeah, and it really has changed me.
There are a variety of factors that lead you to be happier when you're being active. And again, according to Sean Anker, a simple exercise to do is to take 2 minutes out of your day to focus on your breathing. By removing all distractions and focusing on your breath, you can improve your levels of happiness and reduce stress. Breathing isn't only a physical exercise you can do to grow your happiness. You can also spread words of kindness and gratitude, again, like what Ray was saying. Some of us already do this throughout our day unknowingly, from texting a loved one about how much they mean to you, to reaching out to an old friend who might need some words of encouragement. We all have the ability to help others and strengthen our social connections to lead us into a happier lifestyle.
I mean, just talking about texting a loved one, I don't know why, but yesterday I just got the urge to actually just talk with my friend from middle school. It's been a long time since we've actually talked to each other, so it was just great to reconnect with her, but also just show her my appreciation for her and for what she does. So it's really great to spread happiness to other people that we love.
And it definitely improves their day too, If you receive a text about how much somebody cares about you, it's obviously going to make your mood better.
Yes.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that it would affect you by being nice to someone else, but it actually comes back around too, because it's the good feeling of helping someone out.
So, philosophically speaking, you might wonder, why should we take these actions to be happy? It's a good question and one that's not easy to answer because everyone who thinks about it brings a lot of their baggage inherited from their upbringing and culture, like low self-esteem or guilt. I would start by asking, why shouldn't we be happy? What is it that's holding us back? And if we already face so many obstacles to being happy, why do we add to that by sabotaging ourselves? Rethink your motives and you will find out that every single action you do is motivated by the desire for happiness and not the desire to suffer.
In next week's episode of The Happiness Bug, we will be talking to Ryan Bremner, a psychology professor at the University of St. Thomas. He is going to go into more detail about the neurological science behind happiness and why it is so important for our health. See you next time on
The Happiness Bug.